Hello friends and my dear students, welcome back to my channel Phoenix Physics. Today we are going to learn application of dimensional analysis. There are three types of application. First one is convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to another. Second one is check the dimensional correctness in a given physical equation. And third one is establish the relation among physical quantities. Let us see one by one. First one is convert a physical quantity. You know what is physical quantity? Example, length, mass, time, these are all physical quantity. From one system of unit to another. Here we studied three system of unit. One is FPS, another one is CGS, and third one is MKS, right? MKS or SI, okay. So we studied about three system of unit. Using the dimensional formula, we can convert a physical quantity from one system of unit to another. The product of numerical values and its unit is a constant. For example, you know G. What is G? Gravitational constant. Here G value is 6.67 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. Here this is an example for this. Here this is a numerical value. It is nothing but our N, and this is the unit. So the product of numerical constant and its unit is a constant. There are two steps involving in this application. First one is equate one system of unit to another. N1 U1 equal to N2 U2. Okay. This is numerical constant and its unit of one system, numerical constant and unit of the another system. So first step, equate one system of unit to another. Second step, write the dimensional formula, that is N1 into M1 L1 T1, which is equal to N2 into M2 L2 T2 power ABC. Here, what is ABC? This is nothing but the power of dimension of mass, length and time. Then what about MLT?
These are all dimension of the physical quantity.
So, in this first application, there are two steps. First, you should equate one system of unit to another. Second step, write the dimensional formula. Based on this application, one example problem is given. Convert 76 centimeter of mercury pressure into Newton meter minus 2 using the method of dimension. Here what is given? The height of the mercury column is given. Height is nothing but 76 centimeter. We are going to find out pressure. Okay. So what is the formula for pressure? Pressure P is nothing but H rho G. H is the height of the mercury column, then rho density, and G is nothing but acceleration due to gravity. Here what is given? Height is given 76, rho is 13.6 for mercury, then G is 980. Why I am writing 980? Because these units in the CGS system, so we can write it as dyne centimeter minus 2. Okay, this dyne is equal to Newton in MKS, and here meter for SI unit and centimeter for CGS unit. So this is our pressure P1. Okay, so you know there are two steps involving in this application. First one is equate one system of unit with another. Here P1 M1 A L1B and T1C is equal to P2 M2A L2B and T2C. We are going to find out pressure P2. So bring this term here. P2 is equal to P1 M1A L1B T1C divided by M2A L2B T2C, or we can write it as P1 M1 by M2 to the power A L1 by L2 to the power B T1 by T2 to the power C. So first step over. This is our equation 1. Now second step is write the dimensional formula for pressure. The pressure P is equal to force per area. What is force? Force is nothing but mass into acceleration. Mass means m, acceleration means L t power minus 2, then area means L square. These are all the dimension. Then final one is m to the power of 1 and L, here L to the power 1, here 2. So bring this term to numerator, then you can get L to the power of minus 1, remaining T to the power of minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula for pressure. So based on this formula, you can write the powers of dimension, that is A is equal to 1 and B is equal to minus 1, T is equal to minus 2. Okay. Next our motto is to convert one system of unit to another system of unit, that is from CGS to MKS or SI unit, CGS to SI unit. Okay. So if it is CGS means M1 is equal to M1 L1 T1. In the CGS unit, M1 is M1 is equal to 1 gram and L1 is equal to 1 centimeter and T1 is equal to 1 second, right? Then SI, here M2 L2 T2. M2 is 1 kilogram, L2 1 meter and T2 1 second. These are the CGS system unit and these are the SI system of unit. Up to this clear? Here you know the powers and the value of M1 L1 T1. Just substitute in this equation 1. Substitute the values in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? P2 is equal to P1. P1 value is 76 into 13.6 into 980. What is our M1 value? M1 is 1 gram divided by M2. M2 1 kilogram to the power A. A is 1. Then L1. L1 is 1 centimeter, then L2 1 meter, then power B minus 1. Then T1 1 second, T2 1 second, then C is minus 2. Up to this clear? Next, 76 into 13.6 into 980, here 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 kilogram. I hope you know that. So 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 kilogram divided by 1 kilogram, the whole power 1. Then 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. Okay. So this is the basic conversion. So 1 centimeter means 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. 1 meter, power minus 1, here 1 second, this is common, 1 second minus 2. Okay, here kg cancel, meter cancel, second 1 cancel. So 76 into 13.6 into 980, here 10 to the power of minus 3 into 1 means 10 to the power of minus 3. Here also I have minus 2, here also I have minus 1, minus into minus plus, so plus 10 to the power of 2. Here 1 to the power of any number, you can get the answer as 1. So multiply these values, you can get the value as 1.01 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton meter minus 2. Up to this clear? So this is our pressure P2. So don't forget the two steps. First, equate one system of unit to another, and second, write down the dimension formula, substitute all the values. You can easily convert the physical quantity from one system of unit to another. Here I converted from CGS system of unit to SI system of unit. Up to this clear? Another example is given. If the value of universal gravitational constant in the SI is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2, then find its value in CGS system. Okay, here what is given? GSI is given, that is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 11 Newton meter square kilogram minus 2. We have to find out GCGS. There are two steps. First one is equate one system of unit with another, that is GSI M1 A L1B T1C is equal to GCGS M2A L2B T2C. So this is our first step. Now we want to find out only GCGS. Keep the term here, bring the term to the other side. So GCGS is equal to GSI M1 by M2A L1 by L2B T1 by T2C. This is our equation 1. Okay. Now second step is write the dimensional formula. Here we are going to write the dimensional formula for gravitational constant. F is nothing but G M1 M2 by R square. Then I want to find out G means G is equal to F R square divided by M1 M2. You know the dimension of F. What is F? That is mass into acceleration, M L T power minus 2. Then R square, the dimension for R is L. So L square divided by M1 M2 means M square. Bring this term to numerator. Your answer G is nothing but M to the power of minus 1 L cube, then T to the power of minus 2. Here I have power 1, here 2. Add these two, 1 plus 2, 3. And then here bring this term to numerator, that is minus 2. Here I have plus 1. You can get minus 1. So what is A? A is nothing but minus 1. What is B? Nothing but 3. And C minus 2. These are all the power of dimension of MLT. Up to this clear? Our motto is to convert SI to CGS system of unit. So what is M1, L1, T1 here? This is SI system. So M1 is nothing but 1 kilogram and L1 is nothing but 1 meter and T1 is nothing but 1 second. Here M2 in CGS system is M2 1 gram and L2 1 centimeter and T2 1 second. Substitute all the terms, that is A, B, C value and M1, L1, T1 values in equation 1. So what is our equation 1? GCGS equal to GSI. Here SI value is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 11. Then what is M1 here? M1 is 1 kilogram divided by 1 gram and A is minus 1. Then 1 meter divided by 1 centimeter. What is B? 3. Then 1 second divided by 1 second, the power minus 2. Okay. Now you convert 1 gram into kilogram, that is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 11. Here 1 kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 kilogram. The whole power minus 1. And here also 1 centimeter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 2 meter. 1 second divided by 1 second, whole power minus 2. Cancel this kilogram meter. So your answer is 6.6 into 10 to the power of minus 11. Here bring this 10 to the power of minus 3 to numerator plus 3. And here I have minus 1. Then you can write it as minus 3. Then here minus 2, if you bring this term to numerator means 10 to the power of plus 2, here I have 3, so 10 to the power of 6 and here 1. 1 to the power of any number, you can get the answer as 1. So multiply this 6.6 into here minus 11 minus 3, so minus 14 and here I have plus 6. Your answer is minus 14 plus 6 means 10 to the power of minus 8 in CGS unit, right? So you can write it as, instead of Newton you can write it as dyne. Instead of meter square you can write it as centimeter square. Instead of kilogram you can write it as gram minus 2. So this is our GCGS. Up to this clear? I hope this video is useful to you. Thank you.